Hi guys, hi, this is Varshni. I represent the Journey to Canada team, and I'm here to share my experience on how I got my loan approved from State Bank of India for abroad education. Okay, so let us start. Let us start with why State Bank of India. I have a few reasons for me to go to State Bank of India. The first reason being my parents. My parents were very convinced because it's a public bank. They wanted the amount from public bank, so that was the main reason, and the rate of interest was very less. That convinced me to go to State Bank of India. And on top of that, I knew a person from State Bank of India, my father's friend, who was working there, and he was ready to help with the process. So these were the reasons that influenced me to go to State Bank of India. So yeah, and I would like to tell you a few things that you need to know before you opt for this bank. All right, so I have jotted down a few points for you guys. Okay, let me share that with you. So first point being, you'll have to be sure about the loan amount that you want. Okay, so if you want a bigger amount, it is better to have a collateral. Okay, if you're not going with the collateral, you'll get a maximum of 7 or 8 lakhs, not more than that. All right, but if you're going to go with a collateral, depending upon the value of your collateral, say the property or the house that you're providing with, they might provide you the bigger amount, which will be useful for your abroad education, right? So be careful with your collateral. Okay, and the next thing is the disbursement policy. So I have had friends who are facing issues during the disbursement because there is a protocol in this bank where you have to submit your copy of visa approval letter from the visa providing authority. Okay, so visa approval letter will not be possible in some countries like Canada, where you'll have to pay your tuition fees in advance to get your visa approved, right? So if you want to get your visa letter, you have your tuition fee receipt. So tuition fee receipt will not be possible without your bank providing the amount. So check with your bank if they are okay with giving you the amount even before your visa process. Okay, in my case, I provided them with the copies of the statement that says you need your tuition fee receipts in order to approve get your visa approved, right? So they were convinced, and they have given me the documents. They have given me the loan amount. Okay, so that is one other thing that you have to keep in mind. Yeah, if they are not okay with this thing, then I seriously suggest you to take some other bank, because this is not going to be an easy process. With this, it will take at least 2 or 3 months and even more. Okay, so it is worth, if you try for another bank which gives you amount uh, before you get your visa done. All right, so that is one other thing that I want you to keep in mind. All right, so the next thing that I want you to keep in mind is the amount sanction. Okay, you have to know that not all the 100% of the money that the amount approved by the bank will be given to you. So they always provide you with a margin. Okay, it can be a 90 percentage 10 percentage margin, or it can be an 80 percentage 20 percentage margin, where the 90 percentage will be borne by the bank and the rest 10 percentage will be borne by you. If it is an 80-20, 80 by the bank and 20 by the applicant. Okay, so it means that for example, if your tuition fee is 15 lakhs, the 10 percentage of the money, which is 1.5 lakhs, will be paid by you when you're paying your tuition fee, and the rest amount will be paid by the bank. So make sure to have ready cash with you when you're paying your tuition fee or when you want the amount. All right, so that is one thing that I want you to keep in mind. And the next point is, yeah, before you go to SBI, make sure that you are okay with all the legwork. Okay, so if you're going to go to SBI, you'll have to go to a lot of places. You'll have to visit the registrar's office, you'll have to go to the lawyer's office, you'll have to go to an evaluator's office, right? So be sure to be okay with roaming around during this COVID times. All right, and also keep in mind that the amount that they provide you, it will be disbursed only when you provide them with the bills. All right, so if you're going to get a laptop or something, you have to give them the invoices, or you'll have to submit them the copy of the bills, so that you'll get your amount reimbursed. Okay, so they are very strict in all those things, so keep all these things in mind before you go for State Bank of India. All right, so let us move on to the process. Okay, so first of all, you'll have to visit the bank branch. All right, so go to the bank branch and get the details of the bank's branch, like the IFSC code, the name of the bank branch, Okay, so that you'll have to fill all these things in an online portal before you go for a loan application. So there is a portal called Vidya Lakshmi. So it is a portal which has all the public banks listed in it for educations abroad, for education loans basically. So you'll have to go to your house, fill in this Vidya Lakshmi portal, and your portal's application letter will be sent to the bank. Okay, there you'll have to mention the details of the bank, say the IFSC code that you got from the bank earlier, right? So these are the things that you'd have to do in the first step. All right, so once the bank of officers receive your the online application of the Vidya Lakshmi portal, they'll move on to the hard copy of the bank loan application. Okay, so you can either go there, fill the loan application form and submit it, but it's going to be tougher because it's going to take a lot of time. So it's better that you take the loan application form, come back to home and fill it. Okay, so you'll have three columns where you'll have an applicant, you'll have a guarantor, and you'll have a co-borrower, right? So in most of the cases, the applicant's parents will be the guarantors and co-borrowers. All right, so in my case it was my father who was a guarantor and co-borrower was my mother. Alright, so when you're submitting this loan application, you will have to provide details of your ID cards, right? Aadhar card, PAN card. In case of all three of them will provide, all the applicant, guarantors, and borrowers will have to submit a copy of their Aadhar card, PAN card. Okay, and in case of the applicant, you will have to submit a letter of acceptance from the university and the fee estimate for sure. All right, so they'll be giving you the amount based upon your fee estimate which you received from the university. All right, so in case of the guarantors and co-borrowers, they'll ask for sufficient income proof, like income tax returns, form 16, pay slips, yeah, so bank account statement. All these things will be demanded by the bank in case of guarantors and co-borrowers. So be ready with those things. A photocopy of all those things will do. All right, so once you finish this loan application, the hard copy of the loan application, you will move on to the next process. So the next process is legal evaluation of your property. All right, so in legal evaluation, the bank has a panel of lawyers. Okay, they allot you one lawyer from their panel, and you'll have to go meet them and submit all the original documents for their for their certificate. All right, so you'll have to submit documents like parent documents, sale deed, construction agreement, sales cum construction agreement, or plan outline, encumbrance certificate, and the proof that the property is in your name, like EB card or EB bill. All right, so all these copies you'll have to take it with you when you go to the legal person, a lawyer in this case. Okay, and you'll have to I think it was I paid an amount of 3,000 rupees. If I don't know, I think it depends upon the place where you live, and depends upon the lawyers totally, but yeah. Okay, so so once they receive all the original documents, they go through the document, and they'll give you the certificate. The certificate will be submitted to the bank directly, and also you'll get one more copy from the lawyer. That's for you. All right, so yeah, I forgot to mention about the loan application process fee. Okay, so the bank demands a standard fee of 11,800. Okay, yeah, that's a standard fee, but I don't know, I paid 11,800, but I think it differs from place to place, but I'm not very sure. All right, so that is one other thing. And yeah, so once this legal evaluation is done, once the legal evaluation document is submitted by the lawyer to the bank, you can go on to the next process where the valuation is done. All right, so this bank has a team of valuers. So a valuer will visit your house. If you, in case your property is a house, they'll visit your house. They'll take a few clicks of your house, and they'll submit it. They'll evaluate the property, and they'll submit the certificate to the bank. Okay, you will not get a copy. If you want a copy, you'll have to tell them in advance and get a copy for yourself. Okay, so this is the valuation process, and once this process is done, you will have to move to mortgaging your property, right? So all these process, keep in mind that this is not very easy. You'll have to follow up the persons like anything. You'll have to call them up once in a while and remind them about the process, and you, if in case you are doing it in the last minute, you'll have to call them again and again to make this process done. Okay, get done. All right, so yeah, so let us move on to the mortgaging part. So during mortgaging, you'll have to go to the registrar's office. So your registrar's office will demand you the format in which the bank wants the mortgage to be done. All right. So the bank will provide you with a format. So you can provide the format to the lawyer who's there, and he'll help you with mortgaging. So it usually takes 2 or 3 days. If you know a lawyer, then it is better, because they'll speed up the process and get it done within few days. All right. So yeah, so that is there. And once you have mortgaged your property, you can come back to the bank and you have to submit the photocopy of the mortgage document. Okay, so you have to submit the photocopy of the mortgage document, and then you have to submit all the original documents that you have given the lawyer for legal evaluation. So take all the original documents, you'll have to surrender it to the bank. So once you surrender all the original documents of your property, the bank will provide you with an acknowledgement letter stating that the so and so documents are with us. Okay, the mortgage document need not to be submitted. They just demand you a photocopy of it. All right. So once that is done, your loan application from your side is almost done. Okay, so the next process is just loan sanction. Yeah, before that I would like to mention that if you are going for a big amount, right? So they demand you to take an insurance. So keep in mind that you'll have to take an insurance, and that will be coming inside your loan. All right, so that is there. And yeah, the loan sanction. So after all this process, you will get a call from the bank, stating that your loan process is done, and we are ready to sanction your amount. So you'll have to go to the branch, and along with your borrowers and applicant's guarantor. Okay, my father and mother came along with me, and we signed all the documents, the loan application, loan sanction letter. And once it's done, formally your loan application process is done. All right. So yeah, so after this you'll just have to disperse the amount, so that if you want to get it dispersed for the tuition fee amount, you'll have to get the instruction sheet from the university and give it to the bank, and they'll process the tuition fee. Right. So this is how the loan process goes for SBI. Okay, so you are doing it in different places. You have to go to the bank, you have to go to the lawyer's office, you have to go to the registrar's office. So make sure that you are ready to do all those things by yourself. And yeah, there is I'm just giving you a heads up, not all the person who are working in the SBI knows the process. All right, so you'll have to make sure that you'll have to explain each and every step to different officers you're handling with. Okay, so yeah, that is there. Okay, so this is my personal experience. I was lucky because the lawyer was cool. He finished the process within 2 days, and I knew a few valuers who are in the panel, right? So yeah, so when you're going for SBI, make sure that you know a few persons. It will be better. Even if you don't know, I would suggest you to go a bit earlier. If you're planning to go before 2 months, maybe go before 3 months and get the process done. All right, so this is how the loan process goes. And if you have any questions, you can ping us. Okay, please do subscribe for our channel for more videos like this. Okay, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.